Hello all, welcome back to our channel Complete Chemistry. Today we are going to see about a web-based server to, to study about protein structure prediction. In our this is a new one German-based web server called Proteins Plus. So when you type it in Google like Proteins Plus, you get this type. Zentrum for Biometric, Bioinformatic, Universität Hamburg Proteins Place. You just click on it and then you will see this as your front page, right? We'll just go through the what is about this and then we'll come into this. So what about this Proteins Plus is? This Proteins Plus is to support life scientists in working with protein structures which are key for understanding their function, right? And then the server provides support for the initial steps when dealing with protein structures, namely in search of protein structures. Quality can be assessed, pre-processing of protein can be done, active site or protein pocket can be detected, prediction of metal coordination with protein can also be done with this Proteins Plus, right? All tools were developed in Computational Molecular Design Group, that is AMD, headed by Matthias Rere. You can open this website and you also get tutorial of this site where you can know about all these. See, this can by this we can know how electron density can support for individual atoms by EDIA. These are all different servers that are present within this, right? We need to know what is this first, and then screening of structures based on selection criteria, structure profiler, all these we'll just see what is this. I will just go to this main page, and then if you don't know PDB code or PDB term, then you can just simply type any word that is that any type of disease or any word, and then just go for search. See, it is searching here now. This is searching here for cancer that I have added. It takes some time. So this is how you get your results. When I searched for cancer, there were about 4087 results that were shown. And see, this is the Proteins Plus where you have structure-based modeling support server. This is a structure-based modeling support server which is powered by PDB, RCSP, Protein Data Bank. And this is for Center for Bioinformatics. This is a German university in Universität Hamburg. Now see, you can even customize your search. See here, there are filter options this side. Filter options here, you can apply filter. Now see, this is your resolution. How much your resolution can be. You can even move this to some part if you want and then search it. You just remember here 4087 results were there. When you filter it, you'll just see how this comes. Like, see, all cancer proteins were first from here, like 1992 to 2020. All proteins are reported here. Now if you want only proteins of this date, only of this date, you can select these proteins also. Then here is your method, how you need to know like with which method these proteins were uh, discovered. X-ray diffraction, solution NMR, electron microscopy, neutron diffraction, all these methods are also you can select. And now all the organisms also are there. If you want only cancer proteins of your human, you can just select Homo sapiens here, Homo sapiens here, and then go for filtration. So you are just selecting. In Homo sapiens there are about 2149 proteins. Now all these proteins are filtered now. So you can just apply filter and then see. Almost 4086 proteins were there in the starting, but now it is only 2255 results were shown. So these are of only human proteins, human cancer causing proteins. Now you can select any of these. You can select any of these, or you can go to this PMID number and then know the paper containing this protein also, right? And then if you want to download this file, you can even download this file also. And see, this is your protein structure that is present, and this is your ligand that is present in it, and this is your metal atom that is present in it, and this is one more ligand that is present in it. Whatever is there in this protein structure can also be predicted by just seeing this filtration text search. So for all these you can know what is this, right? I'll just click on one and then explain what is this, right? Just 6SHZ. I'm just clicking on it. So this is how you get, this is just downloading. So this is our protein 6HZ, and this is your ligand that I've shown you, and this is one more ligand, and this is our metal atom that is present, two metal atoms. So two chains are there. So two metal atoms, two ligands are present here, right? Now coming to this, if you want to change the background color or anything, you just go back here. Like this is your cartoon structure of your protein. You can just click this and then change this also. Left click and then you can rotate this also, right? And then we'll just see, if you want to change this protein structure from cartoon to ball and stick model, you can change this ball and stick model, cartoon and ball and stick model, you can change to cartoon and ball and space fill completely, or even lines. If you want whatever structure you want, you can proceed with that. I'll go for cartoon structure. And even ligand here also is in Lisure structure, right? If you want it in ball and stick model, you can change it to ball and stick model, or you can space fill it, or you can also make it into line structure. So I'll just go for ball and stick model here. And solvent, you can on and off your solvent here. Water molecules will be available. If you on, water molecules will be there, and if you off, water molecules will not be visible. And surface here, you can surface on, so that your complete surface will be obtaining like this, and with a pocket here. In the pocket, you can see your ligand present also. This completely your surface is on, right? If you off it, you will not see your surface structure. Now color of the surface also can be on, like this is on, this color is white now. If you want this color of the surface as some blue or anything, you can change the color of your surface also. Orange, yellow, cyan color, whatever color of the surface can be, you can change your color of your surface also from this. And this opacity is nothing but, if you want the cartoon structure of your protein along with your surface, then you can change this. If you put it as 50% or anything inside cartoon structure, you can see along with your surface that is filled up, right? So I'll just draw off this surface for some time and then we'll see proceed this. And coming to your background color, this is black color. You can change it to white color if you want, or gray color if you want. Gray color is best thing, I think so. And then mouse behavior is default mouse behavior of this proteins plus will be default. If you want it like pymol, you can drag and pull like your pymol mouse behavior, then you can select it as pymol, or code behavior. I just select it as default. Perspective, orthography perspective, or a perspective view. It will be in this way. Perspective view, somewhat thick ribbon is formed, and if it is orthographic, thinner ribbons are formed in your cartoon structure. That's it. And then coming to your screenshot, you can change your resolution and even screenshot this also. If it is huge structure, then this will be the structure, very huge one, and you can screenshot and you can save anywhere also like this. Okay, right? And then you can view and reset everything, right? So I'll just resolution, okay. And interaction controls also, 3D viewer interaction controls also are there. Like for your left mouse, how can you rotate it, mouse wheel, how can you scale it or anything. All these are your interactions. You can know how your mouse behaves with this proteins plus in this interaction controls also. And now you have down clip width and clip distance. This is what you can change. I don't feel this to be changed, but this is okay with us, no problem in changing. And now comes these all. What are your hydrogen prediction? Protos is a fully automated hydrogen prediction tool in our proteins plus. See here how we are changing our protein structure now. Protos, you can calculate how your hydrogens are getting added upon to your protein. Just click on calculate and then you see calculation is in progress. After the completion of calculation, you can see hydrogens that are added to our protein here. We'll just turn it into ball and stick structure. See here, this is how you can click on this I button so that you can see the change difference here. And with this cartoon structure, you cannot see the difference. I'll just change it to ball and stick model so that you can know what is this. See here now, I'm clicking on your I button. See, This is how your hydrogens are present like this. Now if you want to switch off your hydrogens, then you can see your ball and stick model of your protein. With this you can know how your hydrogens are added into your protein, right? PDB entry removed 132 atom entries, that is polar hydrogens, and then everything is set here with this protose. Okay, then we'll go back and then see what is binding site detection. I'll just change this to cartoon. Yes, binding site prediction. When you click on this binding site prediction, this DOG site scorer is a grid-based method which uses difference of Gaussian filter to detect potential binding pockets solely based on 3D structure of protein and splits them into subpockets also. So we'll just go for this. See, this is your paper where this is explained perfectly. If you have any doubts, you can go through this paper and then know about this. See, this is how you get your pockets and all. See, here you are having ligand. Before going for calculation, you need to click on create pocket, or you'll just see calculate. Calculation is in progress. Now this is how your binding pocket can also be known from this proteins plus server, which is a German based server. This is structure based modeling support server. It takes some time. So these are your ligands that are present, and also zinc. If you have metal atom, you can also use metallizer of this protein splice and see what are the interactions that are present between your metal atom and your protein structure also with this protein splice. If you want, you can remove one chain also from this. You can remove one chain, you can select one chain and then delete that chain, so that your chain gets removed. Only one chain, you can know all the interactions of your protein and ligand. All the pre-processing of protein can be done with this server, protein splice, and even active site detection that we are doing it now with your grid based method, that is DOG site scorer. So this is how you got your grid that is present. See here, about 25 entries were shown here. Result shows about 25 entries. And see here, this is I, where you can see this cream colored grid. If you want one more grid to be present here, you just click on this. Is purple color, so purple color grid is shown here, right? And you can also know green color, so you can take pick of this and publish in your papers also if you want. How many grids are there, what are the grid, what is the grid surface area is also given here. Grid surface area, volume is given, and drug score, how much amount of drug score is given, simple score is given. And see, if you click on here, then you can see what are the amino acids that are present on in that grid, attached to that grid also. See, this grid has about the functional group descriptors. Hydrogen bond donors are about 20, hydrogen bond acceptors are 46, hydrophobic interactions are 63, and hydrophobicity is 0.49. So in this way, you will know all the descriptors also about that grid. And now this is amino acid descriptors. See, this 4 itself means that this is hydrophobic, more hydrophobic in nature. So this is how you know about the grid here also. When you click back, it will close. So if you want to know about this grid, you can just click on here and then know about that. If you want only about one, and then you can select this as grid and go for further docking your ligand. And this is what. And now if you want to download it also, you can download this complete information here. You can download it complete information as your zip file, and then know what are the pockets, what are the residues that are present. Everything can be known here, right? If you want, you can download it. And then we'll go for the next one. Next one is post view 2D interaction. 2D interactions of your ligand and your protein. You need to select your ligand here. So we'll just select ligand. We are having two ligands here. So we'll just select this ligand. So this ligand got selected, and then we'll just go for calculation. Now this calculation is again in progress. As you select your ligand, Ligand, wherever it is positioned, will be highlighted in this area, right, along with protein. So now see, this is your result where you can see your ligand and protein interactions. This is your histidine 214 B chain. This ligand is present in B chain, and histidine 214 of B chain is interacting with your hydroxyl group of your ligand here, along with arginine 174 B chain. So there is interaction. This is showing how your interactions are present between your ligand and your protein amino acids. Right? This is your how you know your ligand interactions because of pose view. Pose view automatically creates two-dimensional diagrams of complexes with known 3D structure according to chemical drawing conventions. You can also download this pose view in whatever format you want. You can download it in PDF or PNG format or SVG format also. Whatever format you can download it, and you can use it for publication purposes as well. We'll go for another one, structure ensemble assembly. So this will say about how your pre-processing of protein binding site ensembles, starting with single binding site and everything. So Sienna is a server here. See here, flexibility analysis. If you want your protein to be flexible, then you can click on this and then go for calculation. If you want to do docking, then you go for calculation here. If you want to screen with many ligands within this, then you can go for screening also, and then mutation analysis, ligand post comparison, whatever you want, you can go with this, right? And then we'll go for protein interactions classification. This is HYPPI prediction server classifies protein complex concerning its interaction type into permanent, transient, and crystal artifact. So this will say about protein interaction, and this is the paper that you can study about this. See here what are the chains to be interacting and what is the sequence alignment also you can select, and then go for protein interactions. You can know what are the protein. If you have two different proteins, then we can see this protein interactions, but now in this protein there's only one, so we are not going for this. You can do it in your protein if you have two proteins. Now this is EDIA, where you can know electron density score of your individual atoms that are present in your protein. So this is EDIA. Electron density can be calculated. Just calculate. It can give you EDIA values can be combined with the help of power mean to compute EDIA, the electron density score for small molecules, fragments, or residues. For ligands, electron density can be calculated. So after you get your results of EDIA, this is your electron density score of individual atoms that are present in your protein. And see this, you have two different options. If you want to display it in the EDIA instead of element coloration, you can close this so that you'll have your element coloration. And this is what about your electron map density. This net structure that is present here, you can close this. This is Coot-Mouse behavior. You can close it to clear this off. And see, this is the coloration of electron density, where you can relate this color. This pink color relates to 0.6 here, 0.6 max of electron density. Blue color relates to more amount of density, right? Red color means less amount of density. So in this way you can relate your electron density. See, if you close this, it will be in the atomic type. And this is your electron density, how you can know. And this is your electron structure score, electron density structure score, where for each amino acid you get your EDIA score, median EDIA, and what are the well resolved substructures that are present, and percentage of atoms in well resolved substructures, mean B factor, and all these you get for each and every amino acid that is present in your protein, where amino acid electron density is present, right? You have about 395 entries here, and out of 395, 10 are shown now. Right? You can also download this. You can also download this EDIA results also for your papers as well. So we'll just go back and see the next one. The next one here is metal complex geometry prediction. So you have your metal here, zinc. So we can see what are the interactions that are present in your with your zinc also. So here we'll just select this. So now this is your zinc atom that is present in your protein, and see we got selected this. It will be shown here, zinc 403 of A chain, and then this is about crystallographic symmetry that is present, and then if you want EDIA calculation, that is electron density calculation around this zinc, you can tick this, or you need not. Now when you click on calculate, it will show the metallizer calculation, how it is interacting with the amino acids of your protein in your, yes, this is how you get. So you display all the directions of your superposed geometry in NGL viewer. You can see what are those. Now this is the filter that we have here. Now this is your tetrahedral geometry that is present. So you can also see tetrahedral geometry of your zinc metal that is present. Take some time. I'll just pause and come back. So here are the results. If you click on this tetrahedral structure, your tetrahedral structure of your zinc metal is shown with how it is interacting with the amino acids of your protein. If you click on trigonal bipyramidal, then it will show the trigonal bipyramidal structure, how it is interacting with the amino acids of your protein. But we can say that it is geometry of SD, it is about the coordination is 4 here and coordination is 4, and see we can say how which geometry it is available with most of. So these are your atoms of your protein. 403, it is interacting with 403 amino acid, 179 amino acid, 242 amino acid and all. And see we can see also this statistics. Now in this statistics you can know that from tetrahedral structure is showing about more percentage than your trigonal bipyramidal structure. So we can say that zinc is here is present in tetrahedral structure instead of your trigonal bipyramidal structure. So with this metallizer you will know what are the interactions that are present between your metal along with your between your metal and your protein structure that is present in our protein. So we will go for the next one, protein ligand affinity data. This is your alpha version. This is not available right now. If it is, I'll see, but this is not present. Database, activity values, calculation. See, activity finder establishes a connection between crystallographic data stored in the PDB database. So right now it's an alpha version, it's a new version, it's still being done. We'll just go for the other one. What are the molecules? Water molecules, you can know the water molecules, and even protein ligand complex profiling. Protein like structure profiler is the other server that is present within this. Structure profiler was developed as an all-in-one tool to screen structures based on selection criteria typically used upon dataset assembly for structure-based design. These are papers. You can go through those papers also. So we can uh, how to predict your structure, as there is an astex like, iridium like, platinum like, all these are different checks that are made to filter. So if it is astex criteria, analyzes the quality and drug likeliness of the ligands with additional checks of the active site and overall model. If it is iridium like, then it will say about towards overall model and active site quality and was originally applied on the top of the astex quality test. So iridium is top, then your astex, and then platinum is used for criteria scan for model and ligand quality when ignoring the respective active site to find high quality ligands. When you combine, it will show all these three. So we'll just put on combine and then calculate. You can put it like this. So calculation is in progress. It will take some time. So here comes your results of your combined structure profiler, where you get your PDB ID of your protein, what is the resolution that is present, and R factor that is present, R free factor is also there, and then what are the active sites also you can see here of A and B chain. This is your ligand within the A chain, and GOLB is the ligand that is present in B chain, and what are the UniProt IDs of your proteins are also given here, right? Along with it, you can also know the occupancy of your ligand and your ligand within this. This is about 1.64 occupancy. And then like this, we can know what are intermolecular clash, if it is there anything, or anything you can know from here. And this is your about ligands here. Het code, ligand code is EDO, and this is GOL. Ligand code, you can get your structure of ligand using this code also. And then this is your electron density value of your ligand, that is 0.85. This red itself means that it is very less electron density. So in this way you can know about, you can download results also from this. All your results can be downloaded from this proteins place. So this is how, and this is about textual, numerical and chemical 3D stretching in the PDB. This is your paper and you can go through this. So this we have not selected yet, so this is, there is no nothing here, right? So this is about your proteins plus, which can be used to predict structure of your protein and what is within the structure of your protein, what are the interactions between your metal, your ligand with your structure of protein. This proteins plus supports life scientists in working with protein structures, which are very key for understanding the functions of your structure. This is about your proteins plus. Thanks for watching. Please watch my videos. For still more videos, please watch Complete Chemistry. Like, share and subscribe to Complete Chemistry. Thank you.